This is a hardware overview of our 2-channel ProXR Lite high-power relay controller. This relay controller features 2 high-power relays. This particular version has 20 amp relays installed. We also have a 30 amp relay version available. Here we have the connections for each of the relays. These are 1/4 inch quick connect connections. Basically, they're a spade that slips on over these tabs. Quick connects are available at about any hardware store. The 30 amp version only has a common and a normally open, where this the 20 amp relay has a common, a normally open, and a normally closed connection. Here we've got 2 LED status lights that indicate the on-off status of these relays. We also have a 12-volt power supply where you can wire your power to this controller. If you prefer, you can use our 2.1 millimeter barrel connector power supply as shown here in the video. Here we've got 8 channels of analog to digital conversion. These A to D converters can be used to connect to various kinds of sensors such as light, temperature, humidity, and other types of sensors that provide a 0 to 5 volt output. There are 8 analog inputs. They work in 8-bit or 10-bit analog to digital conversion mode. Optionally, you can map these inputs to directly control these relays. That will allow manual control of these relays in addition to computer control. Here we've got an up-down jumper. This up-down jumper pulls these inputs high or low. These are analog inputs, so they need to be tied high or low to keep them quiet. We use 10K onboard pull-up or down resistors depending on the state of this jumper. Normally, we ship this in a pull-up with a pull-up jumper installed, and you can just move this jumper over to this terminal to pull these inputs low. We also have a program run jumper here. The program run jumper is used to configure or to recover this controller should you have any problems with the processor. So normally the jumper is in run mode, but if your settings are wrong, you can change, and you can't talk to this controller, you can change this jumper over to program mode. And then you can run our base station software and recover your settings out of this controller. Here we have a busy ready LED. Normally the ready LED is lit. When a command is received, the busy LED will flash, and then the ready LED will return to its on state. This particular controller has our USB module installed. We have many other communication technologies available, including wireless, Bluetooth, Ethernet, RS-232, Wi-Fi, and many more. So if you need to change your technology or communication technology at a later time, you can remove this communication module and replace it with another communication module that we offer. This particular controller supports a plastic enclosure, which helps you understand why it has this funny shape. This funny shape is specifically so it will fit into a common plastic enclosure that we offer. If you need the controller to be a smaller size and you don't want to use the plastic enclosure, you can break these tabs off of the controller and make the controller smaller. That about covers it for this controller. If you have any questions, please let us know. We would be glad to help you out. Thank you.